Hey folks, I'm Trevain Glory and welcome to part 32 of Napoleon's European campaign in Napoleon Total War. So we are taking it to the Prussians at the moment. We've obviously seized Berlin from them and we've just defeated this army. I want Napoleon to go on and seize Stettin, but I can't leave Berlin undefended completely because they might attack, reoccupy it. So what I'm going to do is, I wish I had another general. Napoleon's going to detach some troops to go and engage that army, and that should draw in Davout to help. Napoleon himself will go and take Stettin. Further over here we have Massena. His army's recovering and he's got some reinforcements on the way up here. And they're going to push through towards Prague and deal with, I think there was a Swedish army raided Erfurt. So yeah, Massena's going to come and clear out this area. And we're relying on the Württembergers to keep this area clear. So I think I've moved these troops already. Yes, I have. So they can't move any further. Massena can stay where he is. What do we have? Yeah, just... Ah! Murat. I'd forgotten all about you. Right, so what do we have coming up? Some artillery. And 4 Fusilier, 3 militia. That's more than enough artillery. Yeah, okay, so you continue, join up with Murat, with Massena. How far can you reach? Ah, Murat, you could come up and take on that army. You have no guns, but you don't probably need them. And yeah, they'll come in. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 units in there. So the first 11 units here would come in. So yeah, we would get all the guns. So that's what we're going to do then. I could still detach some of Napoleon's troops to link up with Murat, so like send him some guns, but we don't actually have that many. So I'm just going to keep Napoleon's army together as it is. But to start with, let's get you up here. And you can reach, yes. Are they going to come in though? Should do. Looks like they're in, yeah, well in range. Right, I shall go ahead, we'll fight the battle. It should be short and sharp. Oh, I do wish you knew where the reinforcements were going to come in from. In theory it should be somewhere to the left of our starting position, maybe on the flank. The reason I was thinking that was if I knew where the guns were coming from, I would be positioning somewhere to minimise the amount of distance they had to march. But anyway, let's lead with our Fusilier. Just because you can form square. And I think they're probably... Well, hang on. Yeah, if it was the other way around, it would have been better. If I had 4 Fusilier, I would have had brigaded 2 regiments with 1 of militia. I'm making far too much of a meal of this, but I might actually do that. So let's have you two and you. There's our first brigade. Right, come on, let's unbrigade. There we go. Why did you... It doesn't matter. I was constantly brigading and unbrigading, or grouping and ungrouping, and it wouldn't let me change their formations. Right, so go with that there, and then you two plus these Fusiliers. And we'll have the Fusiliers back in reserve this time. And can I see where their cav is? They might probably have it split off to each flank, but they've only got 25 men there. That's the more worrying one, 48, so we'll have the Fusiliers to the right flank. Where are we? Back here. Right, so Fusiliers, militia, and I might actually just do this. So brigade all them. Cav. No, I was going to put the Cav on one flank and Murat on the other, but I'm not losing another general to cavalry action. So we'll just have these guys split off here. You stay in there. Right. Off we go. And the reinforcements come in. Yes, over to the left. And you just take up position there for now. And let's get these guys on the move. I don't think the Prussians are coming towards us. No, maybe they are. Or maybe they're just... Have we got guns on? Yeah, the first artillery's arrived. So that usually prompts a reaction. Right, you just form up there. What do we have here? 99 musketeers as opposed to red balloons. Luftballon. Let's get all of the artillery.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Fantastic. Let's get the artillery just to head up to there. We've got another battery. We'll just do something like that for now. Hopefully they'll be able to get into action. And they've turned to face the artillery as you'd expect. Where'd the cav go? No, that's it there. Okay, first brigade on the flank there. And you're just going to hold there. And this cav, let's work you up through the forest behind them. And you can come up here with the first brigade. That's fast. And have you there. Go. In there. And that just leaves these two batteries here. In fact, I think I would rather have view over that side of the wall. That's why I'm having difficulty positioning you. Because the wall's in the way. Right. And this regiment here will move over to that flank. And general staff. Yep, okay. Cav out there. And you just sit back here. That should be everything on this flank. Yep, 11 units. And they're staying put. Yes. How close are we to position? We're getting there. So let's have this brigade edge forward a bit. You begin to march. You can unlimber, you can unlimber. Same with you. And this is where we find out that not quite in range. No, we've got some batteries, the 8-pounders I would imagine. Oh, we've got 12-pounders. Oh, great. I'd completely forgotten about that. I thought they had all died. That was in Napoleon's army, wasn't it? Right, you form your line and begin harassing them on this flank. And this brigade is going to march around the rear with the cav heading up here. Not maybe quite that far, because I don't want to suffer friendly fire from my guns. Right. Okay, so you're not in range yet, so you march over here. And we want to follow up a bit more closely in there, I think. Need them distracted so they don't go after my artillery. There's a general. You come over here. Hang on. You should be marching up there too. Don't know how I managed to miss you out of the orders. And you're going to be in range of that regiment on the flank. Maybe not quite. So you keep marching on there. Push in here. And you're going to come up around there. Head up here. Where's the other reserve? There it is. You head over here as well. Okay, so a long time before we get into canister range, even for the 12-pounders. You're getting left behind, so I want you marching right into there. The artillery fire will have moved on by the time you get there, so don't worry too much about that. This brigade, carry on up to there. And you keep marching to there. And you here. Still holding quite well. I've been under artillery fire for quite a long time as they march. They're now turning to face my militia, I think. And again, they've moved on quite quickly. Yeah, watch this fire. I think I'm going to have the artillery change target. And I should have grouped artillery. You target them instead. Stop where you are. Let's have you march to there. And if you now switch to canister, that should be enough to take out this cav before it gets any closer. It's just on the edge of range, actually. Now that I notice, let's pull my own cav back. I'll leave the guns on canister for now. We have new form line here. Right, cavalry's run now. And I can get these guys on the march again. Let's get you back into column for now. And you go and pester the general and bring the fusiliers in there. I could bring the cav up as well. General's charging in. We don't have anybody that can form square apart from these guys. Right, okay, so go back a bit further. Let's get the general's units back as well. We'll turn this flank. But what I don't want now though is friendly fire. So limber the guns, we don't need them any longer. Okay. You target them. You get on the march. You back in column. You can attack the general. And we'll have this brigade here. March up there. And again, let's pull you further back. You know, we could have left you in action. And we could move you around to there. Who's shooting? You're supposed to be limbered up. Yeah, let's do that. These are fusiliers. And we've got generals close by in support, so they should be fine to stand there for a while. You get into column. Marching from there. Keep pushing in. You're hopefully not shooting each other. And canister. Limber. Almost in position. And can you reach them? You're in range. You are. Pretty much in range. You get into action. And you're even in canister range of that regiment there. So are you. Okay, the cav is up here. come and attack these guys in the rear. You actually go and shoot at them. You attack here. You'll shoot at that regiment. And can you line that wall? This side of the wall, come on, don't be so daft. I don't know if it's the angle of that wall that's making it difficult for me. But anyway, never mind, forget lining the wall, we're running. We just end the battle. The army should be destroyed. That took longer than I expected, to be honest. But good stuff, right? So, what could you do with Murat? Cav, to be honest. So let's just transfer that regiment in here. Napoleon, you can't really move much further. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we've got 8 regiment or 8 units there. I would like to get Murat, yeah, into Napoleon's army as well. You have a lot of cav. Well, you've got enough cav. That's don't want any less than that. So what I'm going to do then is leave behind these regiments have taken casualties, not been replenished fully yet. We'll keep the conscripts. We'll leave behind those 3 Fusilier. And we'll leave behind the inexperienced militia to hold Berlin once the rest of the army moves out. We'll take the rest and we'll go and demand Stettin's surrender. And they agree to do so. Good stuff. And we have a magistrate which we will immediately improve. Infrastructure, we'll get to work on that as well. And a couple of regiments in there to hold down public order, because Napoleon's not going to stay long. He could actually move out and destroy that army, but I don't think that's really necessary right now. Might start well, I think we'll head for Breslau and Olmutz. We're going to bring Napoleon down this direction. And there's no great rush either. So, tell you what, let's detach the cav. Do we have, yeah, we do have horse artillery. And some militia. You can go finish off that army. And do I auto-resolve? No, I'm not going to auto-resolve. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to fight this one. I was trying to think what the best way. It's a bit close to the end of the episode. But it's not worth me fighting this and then coming back afterwards. So I'll just quickly play this out. And that will end us. Okay, so we're just going to have 2 brigades. And same here. The guns are going to sit up on the hill here. Now, actually might keep them limbered up just now, just to make sure that we're in range. Let's get you right forward. That will do, and then the cav will brigade you as well. You're going to, I suppose, come in from the left rather than run across the front of the guns. Right, go. Start battle. Napoleon, don't bother making any real efforts to march in here. Let's get you forward. And well, we'll leave you for now. So the cav, I should send the cav actually charging up.
A
Take out their
glorious
artillery.
victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that might have been the smarter move. What sort of infantry do they have? Musketeers, so they can form square. So it would be a bit risky sending the cav in. You're just going to march to here. The guns don't seem to have opened up yet, so I presume they're out of range. Ah, there they go, and they're 6-pounders, so we should be getting close to in range, if we aren't already. Actually, they're shooting at our guns. Maybe I should have moved them. Right, unlimber then, return fire. Now they've switched to the... Well, actually, they shoot at the cav. It might be the shots are falling through into the infantry. But just keep marching up to there and there. Napoleon's troops just stay back there. And are you in action? You, damn it, just out of range, but they're coming forward, so target them. There's a cav, keep manoeuvring round that flank. Okay, so their artillery's not taking any damage. A lot of shots fell back there, but whoosh, good position to be in. Cannonball in the face. Yeah, they're just going to keep coming. We've got one regiment cav there at least. It can get into the artillery. And I think all of you do the same. And these guys down here are getting close to combat range, but they're going to turn for and face the cav. So keep you marching up there for now. Keep shooting at these guys here. And you're going to charge in now and volley off at the musketeers on your way past. Enemy general's dead. Oh, the general was in the artillery. Well, they're broken. You turn and attack them. Let's get the guns limbered up.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
We'll continue just now. They're still limbered, that's okay. I was going to take them off, shoot at will. No need to do that. Just make sure this force is completely destroyed. Or else all this was in vain. Who's shooting? Don't you shoot. Don't you shoot either. Don't want any friendly fire. But I think that's him done. So let's end this then. Pity I lost a gun or a crew. It looked like it was completely wiped out as well. But, oh come on. Who's left? That's so annoying. Right, well, get back into... Oh, you can't get back into the army. Never mind. So we need to deal with them next time. I've still got these troops. I could go and wipe them out with them. I may actually do that off camera. But for now, it's time for a break. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.